Delilah was paid by the Philistines to find what made him strong. 3 times she tricked and tried to betray the man who wore his hair so long. She begged and pleaded until one day his soul he could stand no more. He said, if you cut my hair I'll be weak, for it means I am the Lord. Means I am the Lord.
Run, Samson, run, Delilah's gonna get you. Run, Samson, run, she's gonna cut your hair. Run, Samson, run, you're gonna lose your power. You're gonna go to prison and die down there. You're gonna go to prison and die down there.
She cut his hair when he was sleeping and he never heard a sound. When he awakened, his knees started shaking as she dragged him to the ground. The Philistines poked out his eyes and bound him with their chains. He became a slave in the prison house and died down there in chains. Died down there in chains.
Run, Samson, run, Delilah's gonna get you. Run, Samson, run, she's gonna cut your hair. Run, Samson, run.
Acid Archives Diaries. Another entry. We're going to talk about this totally obscure Christian record. Dylan brought up the idea of doing a bunch of Christian Acid Archives entries, and that's a big part of this book. And there's a lot of bad Christian records that are just bad folk music. There's a lot of weird, great ones. Maybe not a lot of weird, great ones, but some great. A lot of interesting, sort of notable Christian records, and then there's those amazing few that are just incredible psych records. And you have these earnest sort of preachers, essentially. They're spreading their faith. They're basically ministers, but they're young kids, and they're called the Click Kids. The Click Kids are coming. Why do I like this record? Well, it's super, super earnest. And something just so enjoyable about it. Now, I am not a Christian. I grew up as a Catholic kid. We're a Catholic family. I am not practicing Catholic faith at all anymore. But I certainly understand church and liturgies, and the faith and all that crap. Having been born in it, grown up in it. And people are just sort of dedicated to this and putting all their faith and energy into it. And these kids were certainly doing this. Who the hell were they? Who are they? Well, they're from Klatskinny, Oregon, and the Click Kids are coming. Jesus is a soul man, of course. This one's pretty obscure. The line in the... Well, we'll read the Acid Archives line on it, because it is in there, because it is a private press. Self-released, obviously, never been reissued, although it's actually become tough to find. I didn't pay too much for it. Probably paid more than you might expect, but I really love this earnest quality of this record. There's something about it. It's definitely a little bit inept. You'll hear his voice break on this song. This is my favorite song on it. Fugitive from God. And something about these kids just being so into it, and I know that there's people out there who really get this earnest. They really get into this earnest quality of some of these records, whether it's about acid freakouts or dementia or being a Christian. My friend George at Angry Mom, he loves this kinds of stuff. I know he's a fan of this record. He loves this sort of earnest and sort of direct music that, you know, it's real people music, as they say, but these are Christian kids. Anyway, there's like no information about this group. Weirdly, this song, Fugitive from God, I found many different cover versions of it. And as far as I don't know who wrote it. It doesn't say who wrote any of these songs. There's no people mentioned. Well, they mentioned first names. And we'll read the back, of course. I like reading the back, but you know, none of these people turned into anything. This record's never been reissued. There's no information. But I found it many years ago, and it really appealed to me right away. So, the Click Kids are coming. I think it's 1970 actually. Let's see what the Acid Archive says. Yeah, this the Christian rock, Christian psych is a really interesting thing with all of this. You know, I mean, there's some of the truly weirdest records are Christian records. There's a few that I would love to get, which I'm trying to get. But anyway, the Click Kids. Here it is from Oregon. Jesus is a Soul Man. Christian teen quartet playing amateurish DIY Jesus pop. Somewhat legendary among incredibly strange... somewhat legendary amongst incredibly strange fans. Yeah, which you could say, you know, people that like Ween, maybe. Well, I like some of the early Ween records, but, you know, sometimes the fans are just as strange as the music. I don't know who these strange fans are that they're talking about in the Acid Archives. I don't think there's many fans of this at all. But I love it because it's earnest, it's garagey, the songs sound like they're going to fall apart. You know, they can't totally play. It's not quite Shaggs quality, which that's the holy grail. But there's definitely parts where they're making mistakes and they can't sing and the voices are cracking and all that appeals to me. And this song is genuinely catchy. There's some good songs. So we're going to hear some more, but let's read the back. The Click Kids are coming. 3 miles off the highway and just 100 yards off the Columbia River in an abandoned mill town named Bradwood, there is an old frame house that rocks, sways, and throbs to the beat of the drum, strum of the guitar, and thumping of the bass spelled B-A-S-E. This is the home of the Tussing family. There you go, it's the Tussing Kids, and launching pad for Ministry of Music, Word, and Spirit, known as the Click Kids. The Click stands for Christ, Living, and Christian Kids, and living a live testimony for a living Christ. Philip, the oldest son, plays rhythm on a 12-string Gibson and exchanges singing parts with his brothers. I'll insert a picture that is out there that's not on the sleeve of the Click Kids too. Tom plays lead guitar and bass. Stan, the youngest, plays harmonica and drums. Fred, Elias Frog, sings and plays bass. The sound on the record is 100% the Click Kids. The same sound you will hear when they are ministering in church, school, park, or street. The cover photo is our street ministry. The Click Kids dedicate this record to the winning of souls and the encouragement of other young people to give their talent to the work of the Lord. Quote, our special thanks to Miss Peggy Porter, whose help in time of need made this recording possible. So, I picked some weird ones to get into this Acid Archives. I'm going to go with some more heavy hitters as we get into this. Yeah, like Chris Kibler picked a few amazing ones, of course. Red Crayola and the Friends sound record's incredible. Joyride. The Chocolate Watch Band. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm going deep first, really, with some of these, but yeah, the New Wave and this one. Anyway, Click Kids are coming. Tell me what you think of this LP. I don't know how many people have heard this. Someone's asking $600 for this online. You know, stupid. No, don't do that. It's actually pretty rare. But no, don't do that. Anyway, another Acid Archives diary for you.